Okay, final presentations. So I just want to be clear about this video. This is just tips. This video is just giving you tips, general tips on giving a presentation, which will help in your group's presentation. But again, I'm making this so that it's something that you can come back to even later. Let's say second, third year, you have to give a presentation in one of your classes. I would like to think that you would come and watch this video again, or at least have the PowerPoint of this video, which is in the class folder, something to go back to and look at in order to help you in any kind of presentation that you give. All right, let's begin. Again, general tips. All right, presentations, the physical message, voice, posture, eye contact, and gestures. And here they are. So we're going to see how loud should you speak when you are giving a presentation, let's say in a classroom. Posture, basically I'm going to show you things that you should not do. Eye contact, why it's important, and gestures. Okay, here we go with voice. When giving a presentation in a classroom, your voice should be 150% louder than your normal speaking voice so that everybody can hear you. But also this is actually good because it releases nervous energy and it shows enthusiasm, right? Again, for Zoom or making a video, no, I mean, I'm not speaking that loudly right now. Okay, now let's look at posture. These are things that you should not do. You should not be like a pendulum or looking at the stars, star gazer. You shouldn't be washing your hands or looking like you're washing your hands or looking like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. You should be looking at your audience, not bird watching. And you should not be like a soldier. It's okay to move a little bit. Don't be so stiff, because I've noticed when students are like this, then all of a sudden they sound like a robot because they are talking like this. And that's a huge no. Okay, so I know that a lot of times this happens because you're nervous and you don't even know that you're doing it. But again, that's why I always say, practice, practice, practice. Okay, eye contact. Why is it important? Well, you can tell if the audience understands what you're saying or what your speech. You can tell if they are enjoying your speech. It shows your confidence and it shows your dedication. This is why eye contact is so important. You should be looking at your audience, not watching birds. Okay. And this is more just practice. Something, if you were doing this in the classroom, this is something you and your group would do. But what my key point here, my main point here is practice. You need to practice, practice, practice. I won't get into gestures much because our presentation is Zoom or videos, but just know that in the classroom, if you're going to move your hands a little bit, I guess the waist and stomach area, that's fine. Never in front of your face. Okay, let's get into the structure of presentations or structuring a presentation. I just want to let you know that here they're going to give you one idea for a group of 3, and I'm going to mention how that one idea can be used for a group of 5. All right. So here is a very useful structure for planning your group's presentation. It's called 3 by 3 by 3. So everything here will be in 3s. So we have the structure. The first thing to plan for is the overall structure. The overall exact. What is it you're going to talk about? Just overall. And then what should come first? Well, the introduction. What are you going to talk about? Let the audience know what it is you're going to say. And the conclusion should be bringing all of that together, which is the introduction and main points. Now, the main points all go back to the introduction. The general idea is here, and then you break it down here. And these main points all will have an introduction, a beginning, a middle, and end, right? And there will be 3. You should have 3 main points. And that's what I just said, right? You should have 3 main points. Okay. And the last thing is to repeat, repeat, repeat. When somebody hears something 3 times, they tend to remember it more than if they only hear it once or twice. Okay, so what you will say, introduction, say it, main point, and what you said, conclusion. And here you go. Okay, as you're looking at this, I just want to remind you one more time, this PowerPoint is available in the class folder. Okay, here we go. So how to plan. This is where we get into the PowerPoint shows an idea for a group of 3. I'm going to show how that same idea can be used for a group of 5. All right, so this is a group of 3. So this is just one idea. So one student does the introduction, everybody presents one of the main points, and one member does the conclusion. All right, so you're going to see this in just a minute, but I just want to point out, because this student, this student and this student speak twice. Introduction, conclusion. This student should talk in more detail about the main points and also speak more, to be fair. But again, I always say it's your group and it's your choice how you want to do it. Now, this is a group of 3. This can also be used for a group of 5, except everybody can speak equal time. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? There you go. So whether you're a group of 3, 4, or 5, it's your group. It's your choice on how you want to do this. All right, this is going back to what I said about a group of 3 and how one student should speak more. So in a group of 3, the member who is only doing one of the main points should talk about the most important main point, or the most important point. And that student should speak longer because they're only speaking once. Now in a group of 5, like I showed you, no, because everybody is only speaking once. All right. So like I said before, even in the main points, you're going to have an introduction, a main point, and a conclusion. I had mentioned beginning, middle, and end. So let's get into that. You're going to transition or change from one main point to another. This is an idea. This is something that you could do. So this student is concluding one of the main points. So that's why our sales are increasing. Next, Minji will tell you another reason to invest in our company. All right. Thanks, Sanju. Speaking of sales, one reason why they are increasing is popularity. Also, and then get into the main point you're trying to get into there. All right, so this is just transitions, or going from one to another, going from A to B, going from one main point to another. All right, so there should be 3 main points to the body of your presentation. You should invest in us because blah, blah, blah. Our product is popular, sales are increasing, we are expanding, right? 2 main points are too few to be convincing, and 4 are more main points to make it harder for the audience to keep them all in mind. So the magic number here is 3, right? 3 by 3 by 3. All right, and what is the basic structure of a presentation? The 3 by 3 by 3 model. There are 3 parts to your presentation: introduction, body, conclusion. Repeat your message 3 times throughout your presentation. Tell them what you will say it, remind them of what you said. Remember the do's and don'ts. Do stand up straight, don't sit, lean, or sway. Sway meaning like the pendulum. Do make eye contact. Don't up, okay, it says don't up, down, or away. Don't look up, don't look down, don't look away. Do speak loudly and clearly. Don't speak softly or mumble your words. Do connect with your audience, don't just talk. And of course, invite questions, but always at the end. This is something you could also remind the audience. Please, if you have any questions, wait until we are finished before asking them. Okay. More helpful tips. Again, this PowerPoint is in the class folder, so these links you can access from the PowerPoint. How to develop effective presentation skills, the do's and don'ts when giving a presentation. Right, the end. That's it. I hope that this video helped. And of course, in class, we will be talking more about this because I know you will have many questions. But like I said, the PowerPoint is available in the class folder for you to access anytime you want, or just download and look at it in your free time. That is the end. Hope this helped, and I'll see you in class. Bye.